Have you ever found yourself drawn to stories where the ordinary suddenly brushes against the truly extraordinary? Or maybe faced a choice so impossible it feels like the weight of the world is right there on your shoulders? Well, today, you're in for a treat. We're taking a deep dive into Weathering with You. That's the acclaimed 2019 Japanese animated romantic fantasy film. Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine a Tokyo just soaked by endless rain, nonstop. You've got a runaway boy seeking refuge, and then there's this girl. She has the power to summon sunshine just with a prayer. This is a really beautifully animated film directed by Makoto Shinkai. You probably know his name from the global phenomenon Your Name. And it just masterfully weaves together themes of, young love, resilience, even the complexities of climate change, all in a way that feels incredibly personal. Poignant, really.
It is. And what's truly captivating about this film, right from the get-go, is the sheer pedigree of the creative team behind it. Makoto Shinkai isn't just directing, he's also the writer. He crafted this whole intricate narrative himself.
Wow, the sole writer.
Yeah. And the music, which is so integral to its emotional punch, comes from Radwimps.
Ah, same band from Your Name.
Exactly. The same ones who did that unforgettable soundtrack. Plus, you have Genki Kawamura producing, and it's from Studio Comics Wave Films, distributed by Toho. So you're looking at a real powerhouse collaboration here. Right. They really know how to tell a story with animation.
Definitely. And I found myself immediately drawn in by how it sets up its world. So our deep dive today is all about pulling out those really crucial insights from the source material you've provided on the film. We're going to explore its main characters. Hodaka Murashima, he's the high school runaway who escapes to this rain-soaked Tokyo. Then Hina Amano, the kind-hearted girl with this mysterious, almost sacred power to clear the sky. Her younger brother, Nagi, who's quite charming. Shuga, the sort of grizzled older guy who gives Hodaka a job, and, he's got his own hidden depths, his own past. And Shuga's niece, Natsumi, she's wonderfully energetic. But it's more than just the characters, right? We'll uncover the raw, emotional core of the story. Hodaka's struggle to survive in Tokyo, that unique bond he forms with Hina, their whole sunshine business idea, and, crucially, the profound, unforeseen cost their power ends up demanding.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, I think what really elevates Weathering with You beyond maybe a typical romantic fantasy is its willingness to tackle some incredibly potent and timely themes. It's a film about that impossible choice between individual love and collective sacrifice, especially when everything's chaotic.
Yeah.
It's about the raw courage and, that rebellious spirit of youth.
Yeah.
But it also delves deep into significant environmental questions, nature's delicate balance, humanity's impact, and that universal human search for belonging, in a lonely world. Plus, the tough, but ultimately maybe liberating lesson of acceptance, learning that happiness might not always look perfect, but it can still be incredibly real.
Right. So our mission here is to guide you through this intricate narrative. We'll start with Hodaka's desperate flight from his island life into this cold, overwhelming Tokyo. Then his fateful meeting with Hina, who became a sunshine girl, after, a simple, desperate prayer to stop all that relentless rain. You'll hear how their journey takes them from bringing these moments of pure joy sunlight for weddings, festivals, to facing increasingly strange, unsettling events as Hina's power starts to disturb the balance of nature itself. We'll explore that heartbreaking decision waiting for Hina and Hodaka's completely rebellious choice to defy it all, to pull her back even if Tokyo stays flooded forever. Get ready for a story about finding a personal beacon of hope and connection even in the darkest storms. So as we journey into the heart of the story, let's begin with Hodaka. He arrives in Tokyo with basically nothing, right? Just a backpack and this desperate need to escape something unknown back home. What immediately struck me was the visceral way the film shows Tokyo through his eyes. It's not some glittering metropolis, it's this relentless, overwhelming, utterly indifferent urban sprawl, constantly under that downpour.
That's a really crucial starting point. Shinkai uses the ceaseless rain not just as a plot device, but almost as a character itself.
Yeah.
It's this constant oppressive presence that mirrors Hodaka's own internal turmoil, his sense of being totally adrift, his struggle for basic survival, finding shelter, food, work. It really grounds the fantasy elements in a very raw, recognizable reality. It's not just rain, it's a symbol of the harshness and loneliness he's facing.
It truly is. And it's in this pretty bleak landscape that he stumbles upon Shuga, who eventually takes him in. Shuga's character is so interesting because he's not immediately this warm, welcoming figure, is he?
Not at all.
He's got his own baggage, running this small, kind of shady publication, but he does offer Hodaka a lifeline. And then there's Natsumi, Shuga's niece. She brings this much-needed burst of cheer and this sort of journalistic curiosity to their little makeshift family setup.
Absolutely. Shuga represents a kind of jaded adulthood that maybe Hodaka is running from, but he's also a source of unexpected compassion eventually.
Yeah.
His own emotional past, which we only get glimpses of, helps explain his detachment, how he approaches things. And Natsumi, yeah, for all her lightheartedness, she serves as a bridge, someone who genuinely seems to care about Hodaka and later Hina. She brings a sense of warmth, maybe normalcy, to what could otherwise be a very dark existence for them. They're dynamic, even though it starts off kind of transactional, slowly morphs into a kind of found family, which is, a classic Shinkai theme.
It really is, and it's this fragile new world that gets completely upended when Hodaka meets Hina. Their first encounter is so striking. Her kindness in that convenience store, offering him food when he's really at his lowest point. Then we discover her incredible ability, the Sunshine Girl power. Can you tell us a bit more about how the film introduces that, how it establishes it?
Certainly. It's introduced with this beautiful subtlety, I think. Hina, just wishing for a moment of sunshine for her ailing mother, makes this really sincere prayer at a shrine on a rooftop, and the sky responds. This isn't just like a magic trick. It's intrinsically tied to her pure heart, her compassion. The film portrays her power as this delicate balance. It's a genuine miracle that brings immense joy to others, but it's also one that comes with an inherent, quite mysterious cost. It's not a superpower like in a comic book. It's more like a unique, almost spiritual connection to the natural world.
And that connection quickly sparks their sunshine business, which is, initially anyway, one of the most delightful parts of the film. They start taking requests online, bringing moments of clear sky for everything from outdoor festivals to, personal wishes. It really shows how desperate people are for just a break from the rain and how much genuine joy Hina can bring.
Right. And what's fascinating here is how these small personal moments of sunshine, a wedding, a flea market, a clear sky for someone's photo shoot,
Right.
They really highlight the immediate, tangible impact of Hina's gift. It's not just about stopping the rain globally. It's about bringing hope and happiness to individuals, one request at a time. And this shared endeavor, this unique secret they hold, it really strengthens the bond between Hodaka, Hina, and even Nagi, her little brother, who enthusiastically joins their venture as their promoter. You see them becoming reliant on each other, like a little team finding purpose together.
And then you start to see the cracks forming, right? The film subtly shifts. It goes from pure joy to something more unsettling. Hina begins to feel the physical drain of using her power. Her body literally starts becoming more transparent. And strange weather phenomena, beyond just localized sunshine, start happening more often. It becomes clear that this gift isn't free. There's a heavy price attached.
Exactly. And this brings up that important question. What is the true cost of disrupting nature's balance, even if your intentions are good? As Hina uses her power more and more, she starts to physically weaken, becoming translucent, like you said, and the weather anomalies across Tokyo become more severe, more widespread. The film strongly suggests that Hina's very existence, her connection as a Sunshine Girl, is directly linked to this unprecedented, unending deluge over the city. So the profound cost is potentially her disappearance, her becoming the ultimate sacrifice, the human pillar, to restore equilibrium. It's a really powerful metaphor for environmental consequences, I think, that seemingly small actions, or maybe one person's existence, can have these monumental, unforeseen effects on the whole system.
Which leads us straight into that heart-wrenching climax. The police are closing in on Hodaka. Shuga is trying to protect him, but also dealing with his own custody issues. Hina's condition is worsening, and the film presents this utterly impossible decision. Hina must basically vanish into the sky, become a sacrifice, to restore balance and stop the endless rain for everyone else. But Hodaka, against all odds, against all logic, maybe against the greater good, he refuses to lose her. He makes this incredibly rebellious, defiant choice to pull her back from the sky world, to defy what seems like fate itself, even if it means Tokyo remains flooded.
That decision. That's where the film truly anchors its most profound themes. Hodaka's act isn't just a simple romantic gesture, oh no. It's a defiant roar against an indifferent world, maybe even against nature itself. It's an act of radical empathy for one person. It's youth rebelling against a system or a fate that demands individual sacrifice for the collective good. It forces you to question whether that greater good is truly justifiable if it costs you the person you love most. That profound tension between love and sacrifice is just laid bare. It really forces you, the listener, to confront what you would choose in that situation. It's about finding that one person who truly sees you, who makes your world make sense, and being willing to, well, maybe give up the world for that connection.
So what does this all mean in the end for Tokyo, for them? We've journeyed with Hodaka, the runaway who found this fragile shelter with Suga in Tokyo, and Hina, the sunshine girl whose prayers could literally clear the sky. We saw how their bond grew, this unique business they created, bringing moments of joy amidst all that rain. But we also unpacked the heavy price of Hina's power, how her very existence became intertwined with the weather's chaos, disturbing that delicate balance of nature.
Right, and this raises that important question. What kind of happiness can you really find when the world around you is fundamentally, permanently changed because of your choice? The film presents that heartbreaking decision. Hina must vanish to restore balance. Seems like fate. But Hodaka, against everything, makes that courageous, maybe selfish decision to pull her back. He chooses their love over what might be considered the necessary societal fate. And this powerful choice, it just underpins all the film's core themes. That raw courage of youth, the rebellion against a predetermined destiny, the profound tension between love and sacrifice, and of course those crucial environmental themes about nature's balance and human impact, maybe human desire. It's about finding someone who truly sees you, and ultimately it's about acceptance. Accepting that happiness might not look perfect. I mean, Tokyo remains flooded, a constant reminder of their choice, but they remain together. They find their own real, perhaps complicated happiness within that new reality.
Yeah, ultimately, Weathering with You is just this poetic, really emotional deep dive into the messy, beautiful complexities of love, loss, and the powerful personal choices we make. It's about finding your own particular kind of light, your own sunshine, even when the storms around you never fully pass. So for you, the listener, maybe consider this. If the sunshine in your own life, whatever that represents, came at an unbearable cost, and the world around you remained, well, in a state of flux, maybe even flooded, what would you choose? What does it truly mean to find your own brightness, and to define your own happiness, even when the skies may never completely clear?